Hello everyone, welcome back to my stream. And today we will play some more Magic Arena, and today's deck is Grix's gift, specifically God Pharaoh's gift. May his return come swiftly and may we be found worthy. So what does it do? It's a 7 mana artifact that gifts you zombies or mummies. At the beginning of combat, you can exile a creature from your graveyard and create a 4/4 black zombie, which is a copy of that creature. Oh, hi Dorm. Okay, finally I managed to see chat in dashboard by popping it out. But anyway, as you can see, it's kinda like the Scarab God, except you can activate it for free once per your turn. Well, usually once, but we will get to that. But it costs 7 mana, except you have Gate to the Afterlife. So Gate to the Afterlife has a nice ability of finding your God Pharaoh's gift and putting it into play, whether it's in your library, in your hand, or in your graveyard. Other than that, it helps fill in your graveyard before you do that, and it requires you to have 6 creatures in your graveyard to bring you that gift from God Pharaoh. Of course, if you don't have any creatures in the graveyard, what's the point anyway, right? And of course, yeah, we run the Scarab God. It's kinda like another copy of God Pharaoh's gift that we can activate multiple times per turn. We can activate it on opponent's turn. So it kinda hedges us because, well, a braid is a card. So they can just remove our beautiful, precious gift. Now, what are we running creature-wise? Of course, our usual suspects that are great to bring back. Chupacabra, best friends with the Scarab God. Vizier or Vizier of many faces that can also be embalmed. What else? Champion of Wits, which I still have only one of. I should have more of them. And yeah, it has Eternalize, but it's much better to get it back from the Scarab God or gift for free and not pay 7 mana. And he gives us a lot of cards and helps fill the graveyard. Then we have some interesting other choices. For example, this creature, Fanatical Firebrand, you usually think of him as a staple in aggro decks in red, mono red, or red black, or red white, or other red flavors of aggro. But in our deck he just comes out and dies, and he's great at it because we can sacrifice it and deal damage to any target. And dealing 1 damage is actually very relevant. Vizier tells you, okay, I will pronounce it like that then. So, yeah, it can actually remove a lot of creatures, like a lot of budget builds of red run several 2/1s, some of them with haste, some of them with menace. And when we remove 2/1 with menace for 1 mana, we feel great, and we can then bring back that goblin again, except it's a big mummy and 4/4. And then of course Dusk Legion Zealot, cheap creature that draws a card and blocks. Kite Sail Freebooter can steal a card. Interesting creature that's, I mean, yeah, I just got it from a pack and it's cool, it's flash flying. And it also can counter some very relevant things. For example, I used it to counter the scarab get activation, because it counters specifically triggered or activated abilities. It can counter some planeswalker activations, even activations of other gates, God Pharaoh's gifts, stuff like that. Bontu, I have actually 2 of them, so I put one into this deck. He's not exactly great in any deck, and not in this deck in specific, but I was lacking actually good creatures for this deck, and yeah, he's a mythic, he's a god, why not, right? And now, very important creature, Combat Celebrant, so it can give us additional attack phases. So how that works? We should have 2 of them in our graveyard. It's very great to do this. Then at the beginning of the combat phase, God Pharaoh's Gift brings Combat Celebrant back from the dead. You can attack with it and exert it, and then we have another attack phase. And that means another God Pharaoh's Gift activation. And then we can bring second Combat Celebrant and exert it again. Importantly, this will untap all other creatures, including our first Combat Celebrant. And we have the second attack phase, and since we exerted our second Celebrant, we can attack for the third time. Now, we can't actually chain them together because, as you see, it says you can exert him if you haven't exerted him this turn. But importantly, since we untap him, we can save him, not attack with him, and then use 2 Combat Celebrants again next turn to have 2 additional attack phases and untap each other. So this is a combo that was discovered in actual paper tournament Magic, I think a few weeks ago. So very popular deck right now. If we go to, okay, we're doing it live, right? So if we go to MtG Goldfish, which you don't see right now, so let me create a new scene, add display capture. Yes, okay. Alright, so here we have MtG Goldfish. Let's look at standard metagame. Right here on the first place is Blue-Red Gift, which has 4 Combat Celebrants, yay! So actually I was very lucky to get 2 of them just from random rewards, so of course now I can run this deck. And I don't have enough good red creatures, like it would be great to also bring back something like, I don't know, Glorybringer or Hazaret, but unfortunately I don't have them, so we run some black creatures, we run the Scarab God, and we hope we will not get ran over by red deck wins. Oh, great. Yeah, so it feels like this is a fringe deck, but it is slowly gaining popularity. Like, it's gaining popularity quickly in the paper world, and some people start discovering it on Magic Arena. Actually, yesterday I was... yeah, this seems decent. Not sure, I guess we will get red first. Yeah, I was actually running into into a mirror match yesterday. Well, this seems like it goes our way so far. Okay. So actually in this deck we are glad to have Search Ascant and Never Flipping and just filling our graveyard, because the density of non-creature spells is low and importance of stuff on the graveyard is high. And we're playing versus Merfolk. Okay. So what? Yeah, we need another land, sure. Although it would be great to have another land, like a black one. So this one has flying potentially. Okay. Well, we can just bring out our firebrand. I think we don't need to push for damage. Can actually, well, we can remove one of them and then another one, so let's just do it on our turn. And I mean, what would be the benefit? I mean, probably if he was trying to put tokens +1/+1 counters on him, would be great to activate in response. I think I don't need to lightning strike this yet. Yeah, and yay, library, draw. So let's see what he got after the mulligan. Of course, nothing that we can take. He can tap our creatures, he can boost other Morfolks. Yeah, those guys are annoying, but okay. Let's see. Well, we're fine with this one dying after all, because we need creatures on the graveyard, but we will not have this happening because he will be just tapped for a few more turns because he has not all those guys. Should I just remove it? I mean, I will definitely remove this one. So let's, for the sake of receiving less damage, just remove this one for now. Alright. So should we dig for... I think we will take this land to have Chupacabra available, but otherwise we really want to dig for our important cards. Yes, I take 2, no, 4. I probably should have killed this one at that point. Yeah, I would get 3 less damage. Yeah, this one doesn't untap again. Yeah, my turn. Okay. Yeah, I should have used Lightning Strike, I guess. But now... we can just pass the turn, get 6 damage in the face. I don't like that idea. So let's just kill one creature and then champ with Chupacabra. And this one will die next turn. Alright, what do we have here? This one will go straight to the graveyard, I guess. Alright, we can effectively use all of our mana. Counter target spell. Alright. need to attack here. So let's see, we have 4 creatures on the graveyard. I mean, it's not really too critical, I think, to leave him right now, so let's attack once. Oh, interesting. So I think I will... although maybe right now it's better to flip it to be able to dig for our artifacts. I think it can fetch it as well. So of course on their turn we will use ability to suck freebooter to activate Bontu to block. Okay. Alright. So this one. Graveyard. Let's transform, I guess. Draw. Alright, finally we're getting something. Okay. So of course we'll play this one. Doesn't matter. So what now? Should we flip it right off the bat? I guess we should. Oh, we can't. 4, 5, only 5. Only 5 creatures. Now that's a problem. Yeah, that means we should have not flipped Ascanta. Well, at least we can use Ascanta once, but we can't do anything with this guy. And we are at 4, which is not nice. Well, let's see what we can find. We can find God Pharaoh's Gift. We can actually cast it. Yeah, I mean, that's what we should do. So this one can block and suck, or we can just chupacabra it up. Oh, this is still 2-2, okay. Well, I don't want to attack. Maybe we should have got the goblin. But I don't think this will do anything now. Alright, so now we have 5 creatures, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we just give up. Yep, so this is kinda how it works. Let's see what we got. Common wildcard and human shaman. So what does Ascend do in this specifically. It doesn't say that it needs City's Blessing, right? Oh, unless you have the City's Blessing. Okay. Yeah. Actually, maybe we could put it like instead of Bontu. It can spawn some more tokens. I kind of didn't look at the pirate, Black Pirate, what did it do? Let's see. I mean, City's Blessing is not actually that trivial in this deck. Fine, I think let's play for now. No, Hazaret is a dodge, or dogge. Bonto is a crocodile. Don't be confused. This, yeah, I'm feeling this. We're on first. And our opponent is a silver, so very unfortunate for him, I guess. Okay, well, double black is nice for Chupacabra. Let's draw a card. Nice. This is nice. This is kind of less nice, but okay. The attack, I guess, no reason. This is not an enchantment, so Trash and Bronton will not trash our awesome gate to the afterlife. Land. So this one starts to grow. I guess we will not block for now to block this one. And next turn we will Chupacabra away this walker. What? Oh, this is not nice. No. So if Chupacabra blocks Mummy, Mummy will finish it off with a -1/-1 counter. I mean, he thinks killing my creatures is great, but little does he know. So we get 2 triggers from the gate. I guess, should we play it or should we just straight to the graveyard? I think it's better in the graveyard, so it doesn't get exiled or something. Take action. Let's discard Swamp. So we can actually Scarab God here and just... Yeah, okay. I mean, Scarab God is also a nice plan. And if he finds an exile effect for the Scarab God, well, he will feel good about himself, but not for long. And we can just... Yeah. He knows it's the Scarab God, so... Alright, now this is gold 4, it seems. So, okay, black mana would be nice, but we have to firebrands. We go first. So we can make a nice mono red impression at the start. Maybe even with combat celebrant out later. The most important part is not to accidentally click it and just suck it, because, yeah, obvious reasons. So our opponent has red mana as well, but we just kick him in the face. Let's see. If he plays something... yeah, let's attack with 1. No. As I said before, we should click combat, we should click attacks, and then click 1. And end the turn. Alright. Target or spell, but not an ability. Alright. So you got us there. Black mana, please. Close enough, I guess. Our little goblin army. So this looks a lot like reconstructed easy deck, which is surprising for an opponent of such a high rank, but I guess he still has this guy in his easy deck. Maybe he's just doing a quest. Yeah, obviously he found opts and decided that they're good enough for his deck, which is obviously true. No attacks from him, so let's fetch a black mana. Oh. Kite sail here is pretty interesting. Although he has open mana, I guess we should have just played a Zealot, but okay, we are lucky. He didn't have... Well, he might have something like Sensor, and of course he does. Yep, so this is Belief Keepers Ahoy. This one is weird. And of course we take what we can. We should know that he has a Sensor, but I think we can just play around it. And probably he will just cycle it now. And we will not attack. Yep, there it goes. think we just like get rid of it. Interestingly, we can remove Glyph Keeper, at least one of them, by sacking Fanatical Firebrand, which will counter this ability, but then Lightning Strike will not be countered. Alright, what now? What now? Let's attack. Why not? So, do we want this out? I think we want to dig deep. Yep. Land drops is exactly what we want. So we have 2 creatures, and we have 3 here and 2 more here. So now we just need to find our artifact and deal with this first Sphinx at least. And oh, by the way, get rid of those creatures somehow. So double black is nice for Chupacabra. Go to our turn. This is an interesting option to get more creatures into our graveyard. Let's see, what do we do here? I guess we just empty out of our hand. Alright, quarter of our deck, but still. So we might play Celebrant now, but I think what we actually will do is have this guy and this Lightning Strike deal with the first Glyph Keeper. No, okay. That works. Yep, results. I hope he doesn't have something like the spell, because that would be weird. Still no artifact. I mean, at this point, both would be okay for us. Four creatures on the yard. All right, right. Yep. Now he comes out for real. Dealing with them will be tricky actually. Except we probably will raise. We have blue-red, so let's have a swamp. Now, this is just not nice. You know, I can activate this, but it doesn't do much for us because we need stuff in our hand, not in the graveyard at this point. So we are on a short clock actually. About 3 turns before we are dead. Okay, let's see. Maybe he will be afraid of this guy and just stay on defense. But yeah, he'll just use blow. I think we should have attacked on that turn. And like double attacked. Is he defending? No, of course not. Leaving the keeper on defense would be silly here. Yeah. All right. So we can remove the serpent if he doesn't counter us. We are still one step from dying. I mean, serpent is bigger and scarier, so we will probably deal with it. Now tap out. Yeah. And we will finish it off on the end step. And then we are dead. Interesting. We are still dead. So we copy Glyph Keeper, but we don't have enough blockers, so yeah. Yep, so we dig through like more than 20 cards, but still didn't find any of the 6 artifacts, which wasn't nice, but sometimes that happens. Now this is Hazaret, this is in fact the doggy god. Please, I guess, Dorm, you should know how to pronounce the word doggy or doge. How should I pronounce it? Doge. Alright, alright. So this is one lander, in case you didn't notice. And this is another one lander. But if we go second, we will have 2 zealots. I think we will keep it. Of course, our opponent is a mono red, and we go second, and we mulligan, so we're basically dead. So there is that. This even will help him. Although this can counter Ramonap Ruins activation. Okay. Alright, this is our third land. So tapping this for this is kinda but it will gain us some life. Interesting, so he doesn't do anything this turn. Well, we're definitely doing this. He kills Zealot in response. No! What are you doing? Ah, this is what you are doing. Alright, that works too for you. Not nice for us, but we have 3 more copies. So J in Doge, but not in Vizier. Okay, got it. Alright. So I think we play another Zealot here to dig for lands or for another gate. Do we play it here? So he sucks his one, targeting mine. No, I don't like playing it now. Let's go to end turn. Oh, this is weird. I guess he's not mono red and lacks second color. Maybe he's even also on the Gate to the Afterlife plan. Does he have another braid? Speaking of which, I think I should get another braid. Right now I have 3 lightning strikes, 1 braid. No, I don't want to attack. I think I should have at least 2 braids. And there we go, another braid. Okay. I think mono red doesn't run 2 braids usually, but okay, this definitely looks like mono red. And yeah, of course. Of course. So I think we're dead, unless we... Yeah, we're pretty dead. Alright, so lightning strike plus firebrand is 1 damage. But first we need another land. I'll be okay with the top land now. I think we want to play this freebooter. Wait, what freebooter? It's there, yeah. Alright, okay. Well, this is almost over, I think. Yeah. So we are definitely at 7. Maybe even lower. And we are dead. Come on, I already gave up. Yeah, this is good. Opponent goes first. Oh, not mono red, okay. Well, vampire aggro this time. For a change. Okay. Alright. Well, we have what we need in our hands. But we still receive a lot of damage on the way. Think we still block this one. Yeah, okay. Okay, not blocking this one this time. Now, maybe we should use our removal. I feel like Gateway Afterlife is the thing, yeah. So this is mono white tokens or something, right? Very aggressive, but also with life gain. Yeah. Oh, now he has. Okay. What do we discard? Play it next. No. Lose life. I don't like losing life from this guy. No, this is interesting. So we do some planning. We take lightning strike. Which one should we remove? This one will come back as a double striker, so let's remove this one. Are we dead yet? Yep, we are. Maybe with the amount of removal I had in hand, I should have not played Gate and just tried to control the board. Not sure, but I would not do anything with that monument anyway, and yeah. Alright, this, what the hell is this? What are we doing with this? We're probably keeping, but this hand is not nice. So this will be a black mana, but we will open with this one. And our opponent's still mulliganing, so we're going first. Yeah, that was fast. Well, Magic aggro decks don't screw around much. So tapping for 3 mana to play an artifact that does nothing pretty much, especially on an empty board, is... yeah. That's why I like to play control and do everything on instant speed. But yeah, this is not exactly a control deck. So we need to make some hard decisions about when to play our important win conditions. Maybe I should not have played it on 3 mana. Come on, why is he thinking so hard? Come on. Come on. Yay. Finally. What is... pirate. This is a pirate, it seems. But we can deal with him. Let's not wait to his turn. Let's not allow him to activate raid, just get rid of it. Have an option just flushing this in to block this guy. I mean, I guess this is better. And I will probably even discard Bontu. Because, okay, so let's see. I mean, this is easy to remove, this is hard to activate. Now this will be sprayed. No. Yeah, we still block like that. Alright. So we have a lot of lands, so let's just play Evolving Wilds to have less lands in our deck. So this is 7 mana if we don't draw by that time something useful. Well, of course we can just Scarab God on the next turn, it's an option. And that resolves. So now we flush in our bird and then go to blocks. If he allows us, still no spray. Okay, so this is where his spray was all this time. Alright, let's have another black. Actually, I'm not sure, but second blue, I think. Because Hypno-Revolute is not really blue unless we pay our life for this. Chupacabra, okay. Let's see if we found Puncher and Blow. Or, I mean, if we block this one, then Magma Spray will also do this. So what did he find? Captain Lannery Storm. Alright. So, let's see. I mean, we can bring back Combat Celebrant, but no. I think we Chupacabra wave this guy and that's all we do. Oh, this is his stop. Okay, use away your timeout. I'm fine with that. Now we draw. Yeah, like that. Oh, alright, so this, yeah, I should have activated the Scarab God to bring back Champion of Fates, I guess. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. Well, I mean, do we do it now then? No, we do it on blocks. Oh yeah, Captain. No attacks. Alright. Well, this time we activate him. Should we bring Bonto? No. I should bring Champion of Wits, of course. Yes, take action. Do we need another Scarab God? I mean, the backup? Yeah, let's do it like that. Chupacabra. Yeah, fine. More Chupacabras for everyone. So this is his main win condition now, so let's get rid of it. No attacks. Probably next turn we can just bring back Combat Celebrant and win. Yeah. Alright. And what did I show? Oh, nice. Tutor. Search your library for a card, and also we can just cycle for one. Nice tutor. So I have 2 mastermind acquisitions. Yeah. And there is kinda not tier 1 deck, but a ramp deck that use this card. And it also can search your library only for 4 mana, not 5. And it can also choose a card you own from outside the game. But you can't just search your whole library, even in MtG Arena, because it uses tournament rules. By the tournament rules, a card from outside the game is your sideboard. So there is that. The cat. Oh, and I have 2 of those. Yeah, so some kind of ramp deck could utilize them. Of course, they too would have a hard time versus mono red. And probably versus black control as well, so yeah, there is that. Okay, so Skanta gives us some digging power, and we go first. And our opponent doesn't like their 7. And their 6. Well, he's on the draw, so he will gain some cards and he can scry. Yeah, well, seems we're off to a good start. Oh, it's a red deck. Red deck, but mulligans. That hard. Interesting. It's unusual. Well, they run on low amount of mana, so I guess they can get just no mana hands. We already have one of those. Okay, this looks like a land. Yeah, but we also don't do much on our first 2 turns, so yeah, it'll be closer than it might look at first. Now if we play Zealot, we lose... What? Oh, red black pirates again. And he will drain us a lot. We will lose at least 5 next turn. He will steal something from us, which is not nice. Okay, let's see. So non-creature, non-land card. So he can take Gate to the Afterlife. We want to protect it. If he takes God Pharaoh's Gift, we have another copy which we will be able to tutor. So we have to play this, basically, is what I'm saying. Yeah, of course. Chupacabra would be nice now. This is very slow. Maybe we need to this. So let's see, we're at 10. Pretty much at 9. If they attack, we block only this one. Well, maybe this one. 4. Then we're at 5, but then we maybe play Chupacabra. Okay, let's risk it, fine. I think we're... Yeah, I made a mistake. I should have put it on the graveyard. I think, yeah, I should have put it in the graveyard. Well, on the other hand, we take this. So then we probably remove this. It saves us more damage in the end. Yeah, I guess. All right. Land. What do we do with lands? I mean, with land. I mean, we can play two of those. Those guys. We could flip Tascant actually, but I'm not sure we want to do this. So let's see. Nice draws, of course. Alright, well, Gate to the Afterlife will gain us some life actually, right? So there is that. Ooh, this is bad. This missed us the trigger and are we dead? Pretty much dead. How many do we have? One? So that's all we have? And definitely discard this, and we need a black mana, and we're still dead probably. Decline. Okay, we found the black mana. So what, we need to remove this one because it has menace, and then block this one. And then we still die. Yeah. Yeah, so... Well, first of all, our mana base, of course, is clunky because we have only dual lands that come out tapped. And maybe I do some mistakes here, I'm not sure. Of course, if we drew some firebrands, it would be easier for us. We would remove to one guy easily. And actually, we haven't won with the gift. Well, maybe once. Interestingly. Okay. I mean, we won with the Scarab God, I think, twice. Because he is awesome. In a course, so it's an interesting choice here. Oh, hello. Yep, as I said, interesting choice. Alright. Now let's check this out. Seems like just blue-black. Okay. And he has this Scarab God, but no way of dealing with this Scarab God. And no way, well, he will play Chupacabra rather soon, but he doesn't have black mana, so we're good on that. And no counter spells, right? Right, no counter spells, I like that. Finally, blue mana. So what? Just go face because it's the place. That's one way of doing this. Yeah, well, he just was color screwed, I guess. This can also happen. Star of Extinction, alright. Again, cards for a ramp deck, pretty much. Okay. Yep. And another one. Go face. Sure. So this is a control deck. Okay. So we need to worry about counter spells. And of course, opposing Scarab Gods. No blue. No blue is bad. Well, at least he thinks we are red black pirates. Maybe he will misplay because of that. But getting one more mana would be nice. Okay, resolve. I mean, he should be playing Champion of Wits this turn, but he doesn't. We don't get our land, unfortunately. Okay. What's that? Search. Okay. Alright, so do we risk it? Well, of course we risk it because we have a backup. No, this is a problem. And he will steal our goblin, unfortunately, and everything that we put into the graveyard. And we don't have a second black even to temporarily remove him. So basically we need creatures in our graveyard, but then we give creatures to him, which is bad. What can we do? I mean, waiting for God Pharaoh's gift is not an option. Okay, let's go to our turn. Another Chupacabra. So we can just sack this to dig for another black land. He already can. Okay, let's strategic planning. So this is a black land for the next turn, I guess. it's still one creature probably. Yeah, very unfortunate. So I'm just going to do this. Two creatures here. Yeah, at some point we need to... And I should have blocked this actually to remove it. Alright. Yeah. Oh, he can even counter it and then... yeah, I think we just conceded this point. Well, he drew the Scarab God, we didn't draw our the Scarab God. I guess he is more skilled at this game, right? This is how it works. Yep, he is. Alright. This is a great hand. We will keep it. Well, except no black mana, of course. And the fact that he is going first and he is on red mana. So this is a great hand, but we are dying. Alright, let's see what he does. Yep, so far so mono red. He will rob some nests. Well, let's Lightning Strike his 3-drop and then probably give it to the Afterlife or even Combat Celebrant, I don't know. Yeah, this actually is great Lightning Strike target. Okay, I think we go for it. Just go for it, man. Firebrand, okay. More damage. Even his lands want to kill me. Yep. What else? Still no black mana. Okay, how do we do it? So, Combat Celebrant just gets killed by this guy. So we just strike this. And we are close to dead pretty much. Yeah, of course. Well, give us 1 life, please, from killing this guy with a firebrand. Two lightning strikes kill us, of course. Well, a lot of stuff kills us. So that's only 1 creature. Oh, interesting. So I think we discard one of those because they drain us. Of course. He finds his damage even when he is flooded. Meanwhile, we are stumbling on the red land. Okay. So, okay, the plan is we block with Zealot this Shaker. Next turn we counter Shaker trying to come back. Yeah. And we still die after that, of course. Let's see. So playing this Legion Zealot just kills us, right? Because I will have only 1 blocker and this will trigger after damage. Have 2 guys here. We can... so we can mill 4 cards and then fleet gate to the afterlife, in theory. Yeah, of course it doesn't work out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, okay. Let's go to his turn. This still can block in theory. Unless he finds another hasty creature. Fortunately, since we're not cycling this one, we can't stop our Shaker from coming back as 4/4, which is not nice. Does he have any removal? He probably has. Yep. We go to 4 and we die. Well, at least we can buy a pack. So I have been buying MtG packs, particularly for this deck too. So maybe I'd start buying excellent packs for the sake of rare lands. Although MtG has rare lands as well, and I didn't get really. I got 2. Yeah, there is that. might be the last game. Yeah, keep. Maybe we can actually do something this time. And we probably do, because... So let's see, I think Zella this turn with lens. Not exactly lens, but okay. Yeah, this looks like a land. Let's see what you got. I guess Demise. So he has Chupacabra, so he will get Demise back. Has this thing. Well, okay. Pardon. So he will Chupacabra next turn probably. Let's start gating. Let's start our for-gate action. Yep, Chupacabra it up. So do we Wild and Wilds first? I think we do. Oh no, too late. All right, well we go to land. We discard. Probably Firebrand is not as useful in this matchup. No blocks this time. Bunch of lands. Do we go for the second gate to the afterlife? Question is, does he have something to nuke our graveyard? Yeah, I think we go for it. He's pretty slow so far. No attackers. Still doesn't find any payoffs for his explorers, so he's pretty slow. Yeah, and sorry Dorm for not saying goodnight to you, but I know you're watching this in VOD, so I hope you had a good night. Now we had a lot of triggers. Draw a card and I guess just discard it, or 6 mana. Alright, let's discard Island for now. No, discard the Wild and Wilds this time. Oh, nice. Alright. So we want this guy out. And we can actually activate Bond on his turn. Or we can just block with Chupacabra. I mean, this is more fun, but I think we should just discard those guys both. Oh, so he does destroy artifacts. Alright. I thought he only destroys enchantments. I should have sucked this one in response actually. Yeah. Yeah. That was a mistake. Should have triggered both gates in this situation. So we have 3 creatures so far. So we should be able to activate the gate next turn. He is probably playing the Dryad. Yeah. Resolve the Dryad. He has a City's Blessing. Not nice. But we'll deal with that. We'll manage. Well, this guy will just die. Guess we will have some value from not sacking Firebrand earlier. You go away now. How many creatures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Oh, okay, so we can flip now. Or we can just have this one in play. Then if he golden demises, I still can block. I mean, this doesn't really matter at this point, but it's kind of fun. And next, yeah, this is important, because next turn I will be able to attack with him. I will sack Firebrand to activate gate. And I think I should be able to win next turn. Because I will have 3 attacks with Bonto, and that's just, well, 2 attacks with Bonto, and I didn't find. Oh, oh, and we have a second Celebrant. Alright, so I win here. So this is how this deck works. So we do this, we kill this, take action. Drop Celebrant. Now flip this. Get Godfarrow's Gift. Go to combat. Get Combat Celebrant. Go to attacks, exert, attack, attack. Alright, resolve this. And combat. Start another combat. Get second combat Celebrant. Go to attacks, exert, attack, attack. This one cannot attack, of course. We still technically didn't win, but only technically. The only problem is activating Bond on the next turn. Okay, damage. Okay, Harpy is big. Resolve. And combat. Begin combat. So this time get Chupacabra. Chupacabra gets rid of the Harpy. And he is forced. Oh, this attacks? Oh, right. He can attack but cannot be exerted, and this is how we win. So this is how this deck is supposed to win. Finally, on the last game, I was able to show it. There it is, Grixis gift. Deck list is visible on the stream. I will just... Deck list is now in the chat. And that was my stream. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Dorn, for coming. And thank you, unknown person, as well. And until next time.